What up, YouTube? We back at it again. I am doing some 21 Pilots. Do me a favor, if you're new to my channel, if you're not new to my channel, do me a favor and run over to their page, support them, and subscribe to them. Check out their stuff. They're pretty good. I haven't done them in a minute, so I'm kind of missing diving into their stuff. Might not be the best time of night. Hopefully, this is looking at, excuse me, looking at Banditos. Um, Hopefully this is like a love song, um, or something easy, because it's late and I don't feel like going deep into thought right now. Um, which is why I chose 21 Pilots, because that's smart, Zach. And if you like what I do, please like down below, comment as well. Let me know what else I've missed a ton. So what else is a personal favorite, or might you suggest that I do? And yeah, and subscribe. Let's dive in to Bandito. That looks like the scene from what was that trench? Looking up from the mountains. Oh, there's no video to this. Okay.
I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito.
What is a bandito? Is that like a bandit, like a robber?
I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito. I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito.
Usually taking the high road means that, and he's repeating that, so that's obviously like integral to the song, or necessary. But usually it means if you say like, I'll just take the high road, it's almost like synonymous with like, I'll be the better man in this scenario, or I'll just, the righteous one, which could be a better way to put it in this sense, like the righteous choice. So taking the high road in this sense could be mean doing the right thing for him, for his group, for his fans. I guess in this case it would be, that might be aimed at like nonconformity, um, to, I guess, what industry standards and expectations of what a musician and what an artist is supposed to look like, mainstream, dictated ish. Um, but he said, I'm staying low, so essentially, low to the ground, down to earth, sticking to my roots, all synonymous, with kind of what got me here is what we're trying to achieve keeps us here, sort of thing. It could be a play off of that, or it could be another song based off, depression, anxiety, mental health. We'll obviously need to hear more lyrics though, but he has a lot of songs that do point that direction, so it's not outside the realm.
This is the sound we make when in between two places where we used to be and where our blood needs to be. I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito.
Sorry, what did he say right there? Because we just.
This is the sound we make when in between two places where we used to be and where our blood needs to be.
This is the sound we make when we're in between two places where we used to bleed and where our blood used to be. Um, okay, so this could be a pivotal moment, kind of a, um, Yeah, it could go along with kind of what I was saying, like from where your past is to what lies in your future. Um, where where does sort of your faith lie in what you're doing, and will it maintain?
I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito. I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito. In city, I feel my spirit is contained. Like neon, inside the glass they form my brain.
In city, I feel my spirit is contained like neon. What do you say there?
In city, I feel my spirit is contained. Like neon, inside the glass they form my brain. But I recently discovered it's a heatless fire. Like nicknames they give themselves to uninspire.
Okay, like neon, or in city, um, it feels contained like neon. So we could just be referring to like the city depicting, um, in a sense, city lights. If we're gonna go the route of thinking this is driven at conformity, anti-conformity, and industry, um, because he just referenced the last part of that. I'm paraphrasing because I forgot already, but giving themselves, useless or pointless names or whatever, um, which could be referring to new age artists, which are basically, what's your name? What do you want to be called? I don't know. I've always stuck with like, you know, the bright funkadelics and the sour pickles. And like, yeah, what's your name? Zach. All right, we'll call you Little Zach. That's not anything that we discussed. Yeah, well, we're basically that in saying that it feels contained like city, and he said like it was a heatless fire. Um, so essentially, these flames are fraudulent. So what you see in the bright lights, these neon lights, which is a reference to big city, L.A., New York, Vegas, where all the fun happens, where all these artists may be performing. Or I could be way off. He could be referring to, this city, this world he's created in Dima, um, and feeling contained, uh, by way of which the walls and whatnot. But if I'm not wrong, this was prior to Trench. I need to double check. You guys let me know. But that could be a reference as well. Um, Again, these things always have like multiple meanings, and you're never really wrong, but you're probably always wrong, sort of thing. I'm always wrong. But you guys will comment like, "Well, I really think about it that way." That's because your mind's not fucked up like mine. Um, no, so I think I'm still gonna give, just because he referenced, the names portion of it, because I know that they thought long and hard about, 21 Pilots, and there's meaning behind that, and they wouldn't change that, I don't think, for the world, regardless of what anybody told them, regardless if they were to, to quote unquote conform their musical styles and whatnot to what is more kind of societal driven, media driven, and acceptable amongst, what the labels are putting out there, and whatnot these days. But um, yeah, because names do change and become a little bit more generic, or um, just lacking in meaning, and especially maybe not lacking in meaning to some people, lacking in meaning to the artist, which is the most important, right?
Began with a bullet, now add fire to the proof. But I'm still not sure if fear's a rival or close relative to truth. Either way, it helps to hear these words bounce off of you. The softest echo could be enough for me to make it through.
Oh, um, God, that's, you got to dig into that one. Starts with a bullet, add fire to the proof. It feels good for me to hear these words bounce off. Again, I'm just picking part pieces and repeating it. It feels good for me to hear these words bounce off of you. So him talking about his song likely bounce off of you, his click, his the people listening, um, even if it's this the softest echo. Okay, so this could go back to what I was saying is in that even though we're not necessarily putting out stuff that's quote unquote, you know, um, mass media alike or driven, um, you know, he's looking for faith that those that do listen and appreciate him and their music will be there. So he's just looking for he's probably struggling with believing that if he calls it a soft echo, right? So that might be him sort of losing faith at some, which is why we use the word pivotal at the beginning of the song. Him sort of losing faith or trying to find it uh, in that he's doing the right thing for his fans, for the band, for himself, to stay true to himself, true to themselves, etc. Falina Salo. I have no idea what that means. And I know a few languages too. I can't even break that apart in a language. Falina Salo. The way he's saying that though is the way he's singing that is almost like a hymn, like a prayer. So that could be alongside the search for faith. I still have no idea what that means. Salina follow. Falina solo. If you mix it up, is there a follow in there? Salina. You could spin it. Solina. So they will follow. I have no clue.
I created this world to feel some control. Destroy it if I want. So I sing sorrow for me.
That kind of changes my perspective a little bit. All right, so that has me thinking more about Dima and his issues he deals with because with depression and anxiety he's basically saying I created this world, I can destroy it. Something I brought into this world, I can take it out. He created Dima in that vein, literally, based upon like his mental issues, right, and the issues with his demons. Same with like that. Same with like Blurry Face and a lot of people who didn't really know what that was upon hearing like the music. It's two words put together and they still had no idea, and it needed context. That could be what we're doing with this Salina follow. Just some nonsense until he adds context. Maybe he does. Maybe I missed it in one of the songs I did after this. I have no idea. It's too late to remember shit. But as far as back to what I was saying, I created this, so I have the capacity to destroy, those unsureties, those demons, etc. But at what expense? I think in that sense it could be sacrificing, certain elements of his faith in himself and what he's doing is the right thing to do. He sort of just has found a way to live with and balance those thoughts through his song, as he's alluded to in past songs. But I could be reaching. This song's tough to pick apart. Because I don't know what the fuck that means. What he just said, and unless he adds context in the next. that build up there with the beat coming in, and then Josh getting harder on the drums there. That'd be if they perform this live, that'd be a cool time for him to do one of his, literally go off the stage and into the crowd, and start playing his drums because this is a drum feature right here. Kinda. They're doing a lot of electro sort of synth, you know, uh, in the background there, but bear with me here. But in that sense, he literally would be taking the high road, which is looping in the background. And then while doing that, he steals somebody's hat so that he's a bandit, a bandito. The destroyed if I want thing could also in some way reference what I was referring to initially with um, the, the musical decisions in nonconformity. Um, he chose his own path. He could destroy it if he wants, but he's going to take the high road because he's a bandito. Um, so Salo Falima. It's probably like some chick's name. I have no idea. Context. Huh. Um, I didn't even look. Is there a music video to this? Because that would have helped out so much. Um, yeah. No, I honestly like. I'm gonna get a couple of these really wrong. I think I probably did. Uh, that was just. It's not even too late for me. That was just. There wasn't enough for me to grab a hold of. Maybe done on purpose. Probably done on purpose. He doesn't really do anything not on purpose, but um, unless there's a follow up that I haven't seen or missed or didn't interconnect. Um, I think it's one of those ones that can very easily be interpreted in so many different ways. Uh, and it could be very surface level. Like we're like going back to where this scene was originally. They're literally on a higher road, and what they represented. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's all I got on this. I don't nothing. No, I had no crazy epiphany that whatever popped up. Um, all right. Well, yeah. I'll probably rewatch that a couple times, and I'll probably have missed something. But I think the lyrically, I heard every word. There wasn't a whole lot verbiage wise. He didn't rap fast at all, so it's a meaning song. Just trying to figure out exactly what that is. So it doesn't really have to be anything, actually. It could be what you want it to be, but I don't know. Like if you like, please comment down below. Subscribe. Helps out the channel. Appreciate it very much. And definitely go support 21 Pilots. And let me know, let me know down below what you want me to do. I think I'm going to wrap it up for the night. we'll talk to you.